Welcome everyone. Happy Saturday. How is your weekend going so far? Let me know down below. Let me know if you did anything exciting. I actually went to a arts and craft fair in our local town, and one of my friends joined me and we had such a great time. It was amazing seeing the different talent, different ways that these artists express themselves. I mean, there was metal workers and woodworkers and jewelry makers, and it was very, very inspiring to see the creativity that was out there. Just the immense amount of talent was amazing. So we're going to get into our oracle reading, the White Light Oracle, which is one of my newer ones that I got. We're going to get into that. I did get two more new decks today that I've been waiting on, so we're going to be diving into one of those as well. And the card that we got is Garunda Safarna, if I'm saying that right. And that's the card that we got. So we're going to go ahead and see what that one has to say. Let's dive into this oracle. All right. Cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what action feels best for you to take, and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. Garunda is the mystical king of the birds, a mighty eagle-like divine creature celebrated in the spiritual traditions of the East. In Sanskrit, Suparna means to have powerful wings and fly well. This has spiritual significance as Garunda can cover great distances and reach tremendous heights. Garunda's earthly counterpart, the eagle, is said to use the powerful winds of the storm to fly above it rather than to get caught within it. The eagle spirit is a wisdom teacher, one who advises how to utilize a storm of ego to fuel your captivity, to rise spiritually, to face problems head on and use them to heal and grow. Eagle seeks higher sanctuary, where negativities can be dealt with before they cause further problems. Another Sanskrit word, according to Garunda, is Vishari, which essentially means conqueror of poisons. Garunda Saparna, Agura, a time when you will need to rise above the pettiness of ego and ensure you nip negativity in the bud, lest they become powerful enough to cause havoc in your heart. You don't need to become ensnarled within the drama of ego. Garunda fights on the side of the light and in the grinder of powerful protection and hope, and is a symbol of rebirth. He is a capable warrior. His dark side can be seen in that his is merciless. In Buddhism, he is known as the dignity of wisdom. Sometimes our compassion can outweigh our wisdom. Our empathy allows troublesome behaviors or circumstances to fester and develop into far greater problems later on. If we had listened to our wisdom, we would have cut them off at the root. But while it can be harder to do so later, it is not impossible. And Garunda, who teaches us to be unyielding when that is what our wisdom calls for. Eagle socializes with its own kind. Therefore, an aspect of its medicine is to seek those who resonate at a similar spiritual frequency and are committed to a higher path. Such kindred spirits will not necessarily have the same belief system. They may seem quite different to you in many ways, yet if someone has a commitment to honoring the hearts of all beings, they are likely to be good company for your soul. That is true. Like, you don't have to agree on everything, but as long as you fundamentally are on the same page, especially energetically, it makes a world of a difference for those people you surround yourself with. Garunda Eagle Medicine empowers us to discern the real qualities of our relationships. The company you keep can have profound effect. You have the spiritual right and responsibility to choose which company you keep. You don't need to judge, for everyone is taking their own journey and working to heal their karma. But you do need to discern. This is really true. I can say many years ago, I had a bigger group of friends and acquaintances, but I found that it wasn't working. I felt like it was not aligned. And I had to back away from a lot of those relationships. And, people move on, right? People change, their lives change, and you no longer resonate. It's no point in holding on to those relationships. Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense. It's just time to move on. Garunda has the mystical power to grow or shrink depending on what is needed to accomplish its heroic task. By becoming large enough to block the sun and cause thunderstorms just by flapping its wings, to become small enough to hide in the crevices to craftily avoid capture. Garunda teaches us when it steps up and shines bright and bold, and when to fly under their peripheral radar. The Oracle of Garunda Suparna is a talisman of divine protection and soul smart strategy. Garunda is a wild spirit, free and instinctive. His is the wisdom and empowerment needed to rise above negativity, not from avoidance, but from a place of wisdom and clarity. This oracle guides you to rely on your instincts and be true to your heart. In doing so, you may not always look like a perfect person from the outside, but you are proceeding to resonate with your own heart and wisdom. And I really like this part where it says his is the wisdom and empowerment needed to rise above negativity, not from avoidance, but from a place of wisdom and clarity. There's so much truth to that, because when you start to evaluate the people in your sphere, in your influence, if you approach it in a way of avoidance, then you're not really facing the truths of those dynamics. But if you face it with the wisdom, you know better. You know that those people no longer resonate with you, that it's time to move on. And it's okay. It doesn't mean you have to end it in some kind of a harsh way. It's just, you just distance yourself. You just handle it differently when you're coming from a place of wisdom. All right, so the healing process is, it's time to imagine you are a mighty eagle. Spread your arms and thought as though they were wings and fly around your room. You may swoop or soar effortlessly. If you can safely stand on a chair or a step, do so. Imagine, intend, sense, or feel that you are gazing down at your life from a higher perspective. What do you see? Are there issues that need to be dealt with immediately before they escalate? Do you need to make yourself unavailable to certain negativities? Do you need to withdraw and seek spiritual connection whilst a storm beneath you unfolds? Give yourself permission to see, sense, feel, and acknowledge your own wisdom. When you are ready, ground yourself safely in your nest. Place your hands in prayer at your heart and bow. You are bowing to the light, to divine wisdom, to Garunda, the eagle spirit teacher within your soul, and to the great gift of life, which enables all souls to grow and evolve. You can complete your healing process by coming back here and now. Remember your human self and human name, and hydrate your body. It is really important I've learned this through my whole experience over the years, to really cleanse your environment, just even the people that are in your life. Because look, you change, everybody changes. And you're going through this now, you are changing. And sometimes just holding on to those types of dynamics, those types of relationships, those friendships that are no longer serving you, it's exhausting. It's not good for your soul. It really isn't. All right, so I got this new oracle. Some of you may be familiar with it. It's called the Princess Oracle. And it comes in a beautiful box. I don't have the box in this room with me now, but next time I'll show it to you. And the card that we got was 2 golden serpents. Life force energy, magnetic energy, divine union. So this is like an Egyptian themed type oracle. I think it's fairly new. I saw it online. I was like, let's see, let's check it out. And Seems to be pretty good. All right, so let's see what it has to say. Sorry, I had to gather myself there for a minute. Oh, two golden serpents, life force energy, magnetic energy, divine union. Dear one, the two golden serpents are bringing to you into a sacred dance of life force energy, awakening the deep well of vitality within you. These golden serpents rise without your being, inviting you to feel the surge of aliveness and activation of new powers coursing through every cell. This is a time of expansion and new momentum in your life, your projects, your relationships, to everything and everyone. Your energy is rising, your magnetism is growing, and the sacred fire of creation is igniting within you. As the two golden serpents spiral upwards and activates the perfect balance of divine masculine and feminine energies within you. This is a sacred union of your inner forces, the divine harmony that unlocks your true, empowered surrender and inspired action. You are being called to step into oneness where the masculine and feminine flow together in absolute union, the one holding the fullest expression of the other, creating a magnetic field that draws towards you everything aligned with your highest self. The serpent brings the gift of magnetism, possibility, and creation. When your energy is balanced and flowing in harmony, you become a vessel of pure attraction and instantaneous manifestation. Your life force expands and you draw to you the people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with your soul's purpose. You unlock the miracle frequency. Trust in your energy now, for you are in the state of higher consciousness, and your embodied presence alone will open doors and create great shifts in the world. This is the moment to embrace your power, to feel the wholeness within, and to move forward in alignment with your highest truth. Connect with your life force energy in the way that calls you the most. Let the golden light within ignite the radiance of your being. Your embodied harmony is creating life beyond your wildest dreams. And then they have a ritual on the back of it, which says, in meditation, feel the two golden serpents spiral upwards from the base of your spine, rising to meet in your heart. Feel the magnetic energy building in your field as the masculine and feminine forces come into perfect balance within you. Allow this golden energy to fill your entire being with aliveness, power, and confidence, radiance outwards, and drawing towards you all that is aligned with your soul. Trust in the magnetism. Your energy is naturally activating the highest timeline you are ready to live. And the prayer to repeat for the activation, you repeat this out loud. Golden life force energy within, sacred flow of life. Thank you for awakening my divine union and magnetic power. I embrace my inner harmony, fiery aliveness, and radiant energy, drawing all that aligns with my highest self effortlessly. I am magnetic, infinite force of divinity, and so it is. Very nice, very nice. All right, so we're going to look at the angel number. We got 144, connect with the divine. So we're going to go ahead and read that. Communicate with the divine. Your angels are urging you to make a connection with the divine in your daily life. They want to strengthen your ability to communicate on a higher vibrational level. Sit in meditation right now with your hands on your chakra crown, the top of your head, and envision yourself opening up to the wisdom of the divine. That is a really good advice. Connect with the divine. You have the opportunity, make sure to do so every day. I always make sure to, multiple times a day. And then we got the angel wisdom, which is boundaries. I am worthy and deserving of setting and maintaining boundaries that serve me. The angels want you to remember, if you keep prioritizing the needs of others and ignoring your own, then things might fall apart. For once, love yourself and do things that please you, no matter what others say. I always say this. It is so important that you have boundaries. If you don't, start putting them, hold them firm, because people will oftentimes want to push your boundaries, and it is just never a pretty thing because you get compromised. It never fares well. So, all right, everybody, we will catch up tomorrow for the energy check and all the fun stuff we do every day. So I hope you have a wonderful night. Hang in there, and blessings.